it's Tony B. the RD here, and welcome back to school. And welcome to Pomptonian's first edition of the Nutrition News of the 2022-2023 school year. This year, our nutrition news is going to be a little different than last year. This year, we're going to go across New Jersey and visit different farms local to New Jersey and just other fun food activities that New Jersey has to offer. So today we are at Zone 7. Zone 7 is a very special partner of Pomptonians because they are a distributor of local produce and they help us bring local produce to your schools. So let's go on the tour.
Hi! So good to see you! Come on in!
Welcome to Zone 7. I am Mikey Azara, the founder and owner of Zone 7. I started this company in 2008. Before this, I was farming. I was starting gardens at schools. I'm really passionate about, growing, cooking, healthy eating, and I started this to help get the product from all these farms out to, businesses that couldn't otherwise access it, like restaurants, grocery stores, and schools. This is Meredith.
Hi, I'm Meredith Lehman. I'm your point person for Pomptonian, helping bring the farm to the school. I also own a farm and I help run a home delivery business. We all kind of work together to bring food to people.
We are a local food hub based in Ringoes, New Jersey. We started in 2008. We named it after our agricultural growing zone, which is Zone 7, really to show that we are selling and spotlighting food that is grown here in this region. So we're based in New Jersey. The majority of our food is grown in New Jersey. We also source from Pennsylvania, New York, and Delaware. It's all within, about 2 hours of here. And we're excited to get the product to schools like Pomptonian, restaurants, grocery stores, and more. We're really the connector between the farms and all of you. So you're lucky to be visiting today on one of our major pickup days. The truck you just saw us unloading went to South Jersey, picked up from Rosedale, Organic Blackberry Farm, Blueberry Bill, New Jersey Blueberries, Landisville Growers Cooperative, Vanini Farms, and then went out to Kennett Square, Pennsylvania to pick up all of our mushrooms. We love the receiving day because it's all this great fresh product.
So as the connector, we're able to help the schools plan out their whole year of what they want to feature on their menus every month. So we crop plan with the farms, and then we also plan with the schools what to feature in each month at its peak. So for September, for Pomptonian, we will be featuring spaghetti squash, the first winter squash. When you roast spaghetti squash, you can kind of pull it apart with a fork and it looks like spaghetti, so we think that'll be a fun item to feature this year. It's new this year for the school districts, which is great. And we always start with our first stone fruit, which is pears. So we obtain pears from a couple of different farms. We have a lot of apple farms and we have a lot of pear farms, but not as many as the apples. So we kind of pair together a few different farms and try and feature the Bartletts and some of the Bosks and the Harrows all in the first month to give a variety of pears. And then after that, we kind of move down the line with additional winter squash and additional stone fruit until we make the full turn in the new year into the winter items.
Spaghetti squash is a winter squash vegetable, and even though we're having it in September, there's a reason for that. Spaghetti squash is the first squash of the season to be harvested, and that is why it is our first vegetable on our farm to tray rotation. And then pears. Pears are a great snack, and they're also considered nutrient dense, and that just means there's not a lot of calories, but there's a lot of benefits. So there's a lot of nutrients in a pear. And pear is one of the leading fruits that contain fiber, and fiber makes us feel full and is great for our digestive system.
So when we bring the farms to the schools and restaurants, we always list the farm name and the farm practice. So the farm name lists the city and state that it's from, as well as the growing practice, and we break that down into organic, which means they grow organically and they are certified and have paid for that certification and gone through that process. If they are not organic, but they practice organically, we usually list that as sustainable, where they are practicing sustainability and organic practices, but they might not have the certification. After that, we move to the IPM farms. They only treat if they have a problem. They don't go out and actively do any treatment unless they actually need to. And if there's an item that we want to feature that is not grown organically in this area, then we'll move to a conventional farm. We like to rotate around and feature as many items that we can from growers who grow specific and fun items. So we do feature all types of varieties. But those are the growing practices that we really work with. And then there are foraged items in New Jersey, a lot of foraged items. Mushrooms, scapes, fiddleheads, anything that you can find outside that's been foraged. Those are the areas that we usually work with.
What are those mushrooms? Those
Gray oysters,
they are wild looking.
Yeah.
They are gorgeous.
trumpets,
What do they
king
look like, a
oyster.
trumpet?
That's called a king oyster.
king oyster. So,
What do you do with oyster mushrooms?
You could roast them, stir fry. You could make I mean, when I make a cream of mushroom soup, I'll just mix shiitake, cremini, oysters for just like a nice mix of flavors. Yep.
I think the biggest thing to keep in mind is the farms that we work with, we try and work with farms that grow things the best, right? So there might be 15 farms that grow white nectarines, but 15 years in has honed it in on this farm grows the best white nectarines.
And why do they grow the best white
It
nectarines?
it could be that their practices, they've had a lot of experience, could be that they're trees, they've taken care of them properly. I mean, why do you think somebody is
Yeah, I mean,
good
you hit
at
a lot.
something?
You hit on a lot of the things. It could be the location, but also it's just good to know. Just like there's good farmers and bad farmers at certain items. So there's just like you get attracted to a certain type of job, or you like a certain subject. Certain growers just really hone in on. They want to do nectarines, or somebody grows really good red peppers. So every farmer has their specialty, just like all of us.
Shines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So these are shishito peppers.
These are really nice.
Very spicy and hot.
You know what it is? They're actually, you're only gonna get like 1 out of 5 or 10 that's gonna have spice to it. So it's just kind of like, you'll saute them and it's just a nice side dish.
Great substitute for onions. I think they're way better, much more mild.
More flavor.
Yeah, but they're like mild, they don't overpower the dish.
So what are some recipes? that
I
you
put them
can
in
make?
eggs, I put them in soup, I saute them and I keep them in my fridge and I add them to everything.
All right, kiddos, so we're kind of heading to the end of our tour here, and I just wanted to fill you in on Farm to Tray. So Pomptonian this year, our Farm to Tray program will consist of 1 local fruit and 1 local vegetable each month, and maybe even more than that. So in September, we have Farm to School Week, where we're gonna have the pears and spaghetti squash. And then in October, we have some exciting additions, but we will be serving a local produce at least once a week during Farm to School month. And throughout the year, we have different items like pea shoots, pumpkins, even cranberries. We'll be going to a cranberry bog in one of our nutrition news videos. So if you'd like to check out our Farm to Tray rotation, you can visit your school's food service website, or you can visit Pomptonian's website and check out the rotation there. But stay tuned for so much more. Thank you guys for having us here today. We had such a good time, and our kids are so excited to learn more about fresh produce.
We're very excited.
Thank guys.
Thank you.
Like you said, it makes a big difference to come and visit and see all these products. So we're so glad you could come.
Thank you.